Hello everybody, back once again for another of our Heavenly Body series. This time we are doing upper body mobility again. Okay, so if you're looking to free up your shoulders, your chest, your spine, then this is a really good routine for you to follow. The only thing that you're going to need potentially is a towel, or this can just be your t-shirt or anything. This is only if you can't reach your fingertips together behind your back. Then instead what you do is grab your towel, reach behind, hold on to both ends of the towel when we do some of our scapular movements like so. Okay, but if you've got the mobility to do that, then don't worry about the towel. Awesome, so following the same format that all of these Heavenly Body workouts are doing, so we've got 20 minutes and it's 60 seconds per exercise, and then we move on to the next one, fully guided. Shall we get into it? Awesome, so we're going to be starting off in a cross-legged position. Nice and comfy. Always just place a pillow underneath your bum if you find this really uncomfortable to sit in. Alright, I'm going to set the timer off. Here we go. So just starting off with our neck circles. Pull yourself up out of your hips. Start bringing your forehead down towards your chest. And then we just roll the head round to the right. Try to keep your shoulders, your chest absolutely still. Just isolating your neck joint here. Coming around. When you get back to the center, we'll just go around the other way. Keep lifting yourself up out of your hips. Gently coming around. When you get back to the center, let's change again. Back round to the right. Rotating through. And we got time for one more. Round to the left. Beautiful. Okay, and then just bringing the forehead back up. Now we're going to get into our sternum, so keep your arms in the same position, but now just start to push your sternum forward, and now drag it round to the right, pull it back behind you, over to the left, trying to keep your head pretty much still. It's like you're trying to rotate your sternum around a pole in the middle of the body, just coming around. When you get back round to the front, let's change direction. So we're going to come from the front, round to the left, pull back behind, over to the right and forward. And you'll actually notice, even though we focus on the sternum, we're actually trying to get our thoracic spine all warmed up. Keep pulling round, reaching for your greatest range of movement here. Pull round. Awesome, back to the center, just straighten yourselves up, create a little BB gun with the hands, place the ears inside your biceps, little shrug, and we're going to rotate over to the right leg, keep both bum cheeks down as the hands reach in front of that knee, ears between the bicep. Inhale to raise up, little shrug, rotate to the left, and come down on that left hand side. All the way up again. Little shrug, over to the right, and up, little shrug, back to the left. Just keep flowing side to side, trying to push your hands a little bit further over the top of that knee each time, reaching down, but at the same time pinning your butt cheek down on the floor. Last one. And come back up to the center. We're going to come straight into some overhead rainbows. So now clasp the hands together with the palms facing out. And we're going to really just open wide through the shoulders. And you start to pull your right elbow down and then your left. Just coming from side to side, getting into those shoulders. The head, the chest stays still. Don't let any tension creep into your neck. Just pulling down from side to side. Really getting into those shoulders and this upper body throughout this workout. Try not to lean the head forward. Find the space in the shoulders. Just coming over the top. Beautiful. Last couple now. Awesome. And we can let the arms rest down. Cross your hands over onto opposite shoulders. Lift up out of those hips again. And then we're going to start to flex forward through the spine. Rotate round to the right. Come into a side bend. And extend back. Really focusing on that upper body. Side bend. Rotate through the center. Rotate as far as you can. Then you come into the side bend. Hold your lower back still as you extend over. Rotate down. And when you get to the center, let's change direction. Coming over to the left. Side bend. Extend. Side bend to the right. Rotate down. And through. Let's get one more in. Side bend. Extend. Side bend. And forward. Awesome. Bring the hands out in front of us. Let's tap the thumbs together and your index fingers together. We're going to start to do some infinity circles. So you scoop down and then all the way around, like doing a figure 8 if that 8 was lying on its side. Big infinity symbol. Scooping around, really scoop. Keep your bum cheeks pinned down, but see how much movement you can find through your spine. And we're going to change direction. Coming back around, scooping around. Try to keep the knees still. Bum pinned down. Just reaching through, creating movement throughout our spine. Feels really good. Just get that back moving. Last one. Back to the center. I'm going to pop your right hand up over your head, over onto the left hand side, sit up tall. And then as we exhale, we're bringing our right ear down to the right shoulder. Inhale to raise up slightly. Exhale, really tilt, as if you're trying to get your chin up towards the sky on the other side. Inhale, raise it up. And then come down. Let's change sides. So, put that hand down, other hand comes up and over, and we're tilting. On the other side, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling. Inhale, raise. Exhale as you tilt. You're not pulling the head down. You're using your neck to guide your ear down. Beautiful. Now we're going to come all the way up into an all fours position, into some shoulder crab dips. So the fingers are facing opposite directions, and we're going to keep the arms straight. Start to dip your right shoulder down towards the floor, and we're looking across to the left. And then we inhale as we change sides. Exhale, dip that left shoulder down, look up towards the ceiling. So we dip and rotate. Dip, rotate. Keep coming through, stretching out through that chest, those shoulder muscles. Just enjoy dipping and then crabbing yourself over to the other side. Side to side, flowing through. Really drive your shoulder down. Drive, drive, drive. Last one. Come up into a kneeling position. We're going to do some kneeling paint the fences. So you've got your hands straight out in front of you, and then from this position you're going to flex through these wrists so you can see the palms of your hand, and we're going to drag them up, and then you're going to extend, bringing the hands down. Flex, coming up, and extend. I just got that the wrong way around, sorry guys. So we're extending here, flex on the way down. Extend and flex. Keep coming up and down, nice and smooth. Imagine you're painting your fence. Awesome. Now we're going to get into our shoulder cars, so our controlled articular rotations. So find your full external rotation, really widen through the chest, hands out in front of you. And now we're going to start to lift the palms up towards the ceiling, pulling our shoulders back. Hold your external rotation. Don't let the head and chest move. And now rotate all the way through those shoulders. Keep pushing out through your fingertips, coming all the way through until you find internal rotation with the shoulders. The little finger and the back of the hand is sweeping through the body, full internal. And now we're going to come back. All the way back. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. And coming down. Sweep on back. Great. And now this is where, if you can't reach your hands at the back, this is where you grab hold of your towel. Hold those fingers. Really lift up out of your hips. And we exhale to curl forward. Hold the lower back in position. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, curling down. Inhale to raise up. Normally we've got one arm that's better than the other. Try to find more external rotation through the shoulder of your lower hand. So whichever hand is the lowest one grabbing on. Think about pulling your shoulder into further external rotation. Just coming down and up. Really push this range of movement. Gently release. And we're going to swap sides. So try to find that hand grab. Normally got one side worse than the other. This one's my worst side. Up nice and tall, and then we exhale, starting to curl down. Inhale to raise. Now pulling that other shoulder back into more external rotation. Curl down. And raise up. Hold your lower back still. Keep coming through. As you raise back up, feel like you're trying to lift your top elbow all the way to the ceiling. Lift, lift, lift. Keep coming up. Shoulders are burning. Gently release your fingers. Let the hands come down nice and gentle. Now we're going to pop our right knee out in front of us, half kneeling position. Awesome, really straighten up to the front of the mat. Hands are out in front. Now we're going to lunge forward and then bringing the hand all the way back. Eyes follow the finger and through. So it's a full circle with the arm. And you'll notice that you have to spin the arm as you come back so that the palm of the hand always stays facing the body. Coming all the way up and round. Really reach. See what you've got in that shoulder joint. Pushing out through your fingertips. Keep pushing through. Last one. Awesome. Then we're just going to change legs. I'm just going to swap sides. So you've got your other leg, the left leg out in front. Hands forward. Make sure you've got your hips squared off. Shoulders squared off, and then we lunge forward slightly and start to do that big circle with the arm, rotating as we come back. Swoop through. Really just enjoy creating a really nice big movement. Sweeping through. lunging as well. A little bit of bonus hip mobility for free. Reaching back, lunge and reach. Keeping your abs pulled in. Last one. Reach, reach, reach. Hands coming forward. And then we're going to come into an all fours position. But you're going to flip your fingers so that they're facing your body. And we're going to do some circles on our wrists. So we're just coming round, the body weight shifting around in a nice circle. Really gentle. You don't want to feel like your chest is sinking down towards the mat. Keep the chest lifting up and those abs pulled in. Change direction. Just coming around, really gentle. Nothing too crazy here. Just finding a bit of movement. Watch that chest. It wants to sink. Pull it up. Awesome. So now we're just going to flip the hands back around. Come into some scapular push-ups. So scapular push-ups mean we just focus. We keep the arms straight with a soft bend in the elbows, and we allow the chest to sink down. Feel yourself pull your shoulder blades in towards each other, and then we drive up, spreading those shoulder blades apart. So we're retracting as we come down, and then we're protracting as we come up, which means squeezing together as we sink, spreading apart as we rise up. You keep your head in line with the rest of your spine. Don't be tempted to hang it down in front of you and look at your legs. It's always very tempting. Just lifting up and down, seeing what mobility you've got. Awesome. So now you're going to pop your right hand behind your head. We're going to come into some chicken wings. So the weight is back in our legs, just a little bit of weight through that left hand. We're going to tap the tip of our chicken wing down to our wrist, and then we're going to lift our chest all the way up, looking at the ceiling. And then exhale, coming down, tip of the wing to wrist, and then lift the chest, lift, 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 and come down. Really getting into it. Push through that left hand to help you get more rotation. Really lift through. Inhale as the wrist taps, and then exhale as you drive. Inhale to tap, last one. Exhale coming up. Beautiful. Let's just change sides. So we've got our right hand down now, left hand behind the head, chest is lifted, abs are lifted, soft bend in that right arm. Start bringing the tip of your left chicken wing down, and then we raise up, all the way up. That's a big crack. Coming down, tap that chicken wing, and raise up. Lift your chest, really rotate. See what you've got. Tapping down, lifting up and rotating. Tap it down, and reach. Reach, reach, reach. You can almost feel yourself stretch all the way from the hips up through the rib cage as you push up. Driving up through that right hand now. Awesome. And hands together. Going to come onto our bum with our arms stretched out behind us. Coming into our last couple of moves. So lift your chest up, and then you're going to lift your bum up slightly and start to bring your bum down towards the back of your heels. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. And then inhale, rock back. Exhale, bum to heels. Just rocking backwards and forwards, stretching through your shoulder. Keep your head in line with your spine. Gently coming forwards and back. If this is too much for you, you can always just be sitting with your bum as close to your heels as you can and just stretching. If it's a bit much to have the lift, if you can, try to get that dynamic movement into this. Awesome. Into our very last move. Coming onto our knees. Going to reach our right hand back for our heel. Our left hand back for our heel. Lifting our hips up. And now lift your chest. Really drive the chest up. Awesome. Slight dip. Coming back into a diagonal line. And then start driving up into that rainbow. Lift the chest. Dipping down into your diagonal. And then lift the chest. Lift, lift, lift. Drive the hips up. Dip into diagonal. And drive. Push it up. Coming down. Woo! Okay, and that's us done. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit more loose and limber. If not now, if everything's still feeling a little bit tender, that's okay, that's normal. Just give it half an hour, and you should start to feel the benefit of that extra bit of range of movement that you've now got. The more consistent that you stay with this mobility work, you really will start to feel those benefits. Even in the most simple of movements, you'll start to find you've got extra reach. It's like being able to make yourself into Stretch Man or something like that. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much for joining me. See you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Cheers.